You've probably seen throughout this course that some of my thumbnails have text and some just don't have any text. And why is that? In this lesson, we'll cover when to and when not to use text in your thumbnails. In the next one, we'll cover how to use the text. So for this one, let's focus on when or when not to use text. So let me give you a few examples. So you're seeing this thumbnail. Now imagine seeing the thumbnail without the text. Do you see the problem? The one without the text? It doesn't have any clarity. When I look at this picture, me in Tokyo, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Why am I there? And what is the video about? It's just a picture, it's just a nice picture of me, and that's about it. But as soon as I add text, everything becomes clear. Oh, it's about zero. So 0.00 yen. It's about not spending money. I immediately know. The same applies to this one where I'm with my rental friend. If the text weren't there, it would just be a normal picture of me and another person. You wouldn't know what relationship I would have. And me pointing to the person plus having the price per hour of that person really makes it clear that it has something to do, something transactional. It gives the thumbnail a purpose. The text makes a big difference being there or not. And that's when you know you should use text. Let me give you an example where you should not use text. So the camera one is already filled to the brim with information. It's all with printed pictures and the camera, the bright blue camera in the middle. If I were to add some sort of text, maybe it would be possible, but it would just be giving too much information. Yes, you can make it work, but it's just, I feel like, at least in my opinion, it would be too much information. It's too much things to focus. Without the text, just already without the text, you can already tell what the video is about, and it gives the complete story. That in itself alone, it's good. Whereas in the other examples I showed you, it's just a nice picture of me somewhere and I have no idea what's gonna happen. Now, the photo of with all my gear, I tried to add text of the prices of what each gear cost, but it became too crowded with information and at the end it wasn't clear because the text was too small and it was just ugly. It didn't make any sense. So just the gear itself being there already told the story and I gave up and I scrapped completely the idea. So I didn't end up using any text. So these are two very strong examples when text isn't really needed. You might try, but already the photo itself already tells the story very well. It's clear enough, so you don't really need the text. You use the text only when the photo isn't really clear. Now, there are a few examples I'll give you that's in between. With the text or without the text, maybe yes, maybe no. And it's really up to you. So the first one is this projector. You see immediately the focus is a video that's going to be about a projector. And I felt like it was lacking something. So that's why I added the text behind the projector. The photo itself without the text already gives the clear vision of the video, the story. But I felt like in a pool of other videos, this one really stand out. So I really needed something, a bit of text to put it. I understand that already in itself it's good, so I wanted to elevate it a little bit more with text. That's at least my thought process. And as I told you, there's a million ways you can do a thumbnail, a good thumbnail for a video. Sometimes there's no right or wrong answer. There's multiple right answers, and that's what this art is about. And for the last example I wanted to give you is this one. You see me in this tiny compact room and you see the computer screen, you immediately see that's an internet cafe. The text itself there isn't really necessary because if I remove the text, I can still tell what the video is going to be about. It's clear enough. But to add some extra clarity, I added the text right in the middle, a bit smaller, so it wouldn't crowd with anything else, because the main focus was that it would be the cheapest place I slept in Tokyo. That's why I added the text. It gives a little extra to the thumbnail. Without it, it would have worked probably just as well, but with the text, it gives a bit more clarity into the direction of the video, and that's why I added it. Now, the position of the text, how big it is, how to add text, that's what we'll really cover in the next one. I hope you got to understand when to use and not to use text in your thumbnails, because some people overuse it and some people could use it because the picture itself or the thumbnail isn't really clear enough. So with that said, I'll see you in the next one.